Okay, y'all. I woke up a couple days. Let's see if you can get close to this. Let's see if you can get close to this. Can you see that right there? Can you see that? Can you see that? Oh, that eye right there. That eye. Oh my goodness. Oh, that eye. Well, I woke up. And my
This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever road we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
Good morning. Back for another day of life. Back for another day of daily, y'all. So blessed that we get to have another conversation, that we're back for another day of life. We get to have another day of conversation, and we get to put mental health in this world again today, y'all. Such a great day, and y'all, we got a bunch of things to talk about today, y'all. We got a bunch of things to talk about. There is something on my body that is not right. There's something on my body that's not right. It's red, it's swollen, it's painful. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but it ain't right. It ain't right. We're gonna talk about that today. Hey, we're gonna talk about, let's not put this in the air, but it is possible, so we should talk about it. If the Chiefs lose the Super Bowl tonight, then what am I going to ask you to do? What am I going to ask you? What do you got to be careful of? What do you got to be careful of if the Chiefs lose the Super Bowl? I don't think they are. My prediction is a Chiefs win, but in the event they do lose, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to update you on MEG. MEG, the first therapist that's saying, hey, I'm thinking about joining the MWA gang. So I'm going to update you on that. And we got so much more. We got the social exposure that we're doing. We got all kinds of stuff, y'all. So you guys, you know what you do. You sit back, you put on your seatbelts, and enjoy this ride around just doing community therapy, y'all. Fam, here's an update on tonight's classes, the selection show and Call Your Therapist. The big boss came to me and said, hey Randy, we know that these shows were canceled last week, but there's a big game tonight. There's a big game, the Super Bowl, and we know everyone's going to be watching. The Chiefs play. And so the big boss basically said, hey, Randy, take the night off again from the shows. And go enjoy it with your friends. So the big boss gave me the night off to go to watch the Super Bowl with my friends. So there are going to be no shows tonight. The selection show and Call Your Therapist is canceled again tonight. And we'll be back next Sunday, 5 p.m. with the selection show, 6 p.m. with Call Your Therapist. And hope you enjoy watching the Super Bowl tonight. Go Chiefs. Go Chiefs. All right, y'all, quick update on MEG. MEG, who you may have heard about me interviewing earlier in the week for a therapist position for Midwest Anxiety. Hey, I sent Meg the contract. It's in her inbox. Now she's looking at it. She's got 7 days to basically accept it or decline it. And y'all, we're big fans of Meg. We're crossing our fingers, send good vibes to Meg, y'all. Tell her how much you hope she joins MWA in the comments. Let's show Meg some love, some MWA love, because I think she'll be a great addition. to all that we've got going on. And Meg, if you're listening to this, if you're watching, if you're listening, hey, let's go. Let's sign that contract. Anxiously waiting for it to just bing in my inbox, y'all. Bing in the inbox. Let's go, Meg. Let's go. Okay, y'all. I woke up a couple days. Let's see if you can get close to this. Can you see that right there? Can you see that? Oh, that eye right there. That eye. Oh my goodness. Oh, that eye. Well, I woke up and my eye's just red. My eyelid is swollen. And y'all, you know, I've had pink eye before. I've had all that. And I'm not a doctor. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is. But from just being on this earth for 48 years, I don't think it's infected. I don't think my eye is scratched. I don't think I have pink eye. I think that I have a clogged, I was going to say ear duct, but no, clogged eye duct, eyelid duct, whatever you want to call that. Underneath the eyelid, I think it's clogged, y'all. That's what I think has happened. So I've been putting, you know, hot water, a washcloth with hot water, just the steam. I ordered these hot compresses. I've been putting some eye drops in it. So I hope it gets better soon, y'all. I hope it gets better soon. But we're out here battling. We might have red eye and all. But we're still out here battling for mental health. We're out here just knocking anxiety and depression back. We're not going to let a red eye stop us, y'all. So, hey, I'm going to go in to Target here, and we're going to do the social exposure show we do live on Instagram every Saturday at 2:30, where that the live chat just cooks up a social exposure for us. And you know, whatever they do, as long as it doesn't require a police officer, a firefighter, an ambulance, or an attorney, then I'll do whatever it is. Think of a social exposure as something that is socially embarrassing. All right, let's go do this, y'all. I think I will ask someone about my eye and just see what they say. I think it's something that I think a lot of us, you know, I'm wearing glasses right now because, you know, just the discomfort of just thinking that, well, what are people going to think if they see my eye? I mean, a lot of us probably, when we have something that we don't like on our face or on our body, we try to cover it up. But I don't think I'm doing that anymore. I think I'm going to just walk around like this and just let my people see this eye, and, you know, however they're thinking, whatever they're thinking, however they look at me is how they look at me. I'm not going to let that affect me. I'm going to take these glasses off. I'm not going to hide behind them. I'm just going to be strong, and I'm going to see how this goes. So I'm just going to ask several people if I'm going to just say something like, hey, my eye's hurting. Does it look red, or does it look like there's anything wrong with it? All right. When I do this, I'm just going to put the phone down here. Okay, like that. Like this. I'll put it down like this. Okay. Okay, so it's not like totally awkward. All right. Okay, here we go, you guys. Here we go. Just walking around. First, just kind of just doing an exposure of just walking around where my eye is big, red, and puffy. Some of you might feel like if you were just to walk around that you might be anxious with an eye that looks like this. You might try to cover it up. There might be something about your body that you don't like and that you cover up and that you're worried about what other people are thinking. If you were to do this, if you were to ask someone if there looks like there's something wrong with your eye, scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the most anxiety, 0 being no anxiety. Where would you be on that SUD scale? Where would you be on that SUD scale? 0, no anxiety, 10. Put that down in the comments for me. Put that in the comments. I'd love to hear what your anxiety is. Now, if we were doing a social exposure together, we wouldn't do, we would start out really low. Work our way up. We would work our way up to, we started like 0, 1, then we go to 2s, and then we go to 3s, and then we go to 4s. So those situations, so we would start high. We'd start really easy, and then the idea is the more that you do it, the easier it gets you to habituate to anxiety. All right, let's go do this. I'm gonna just put the phone down like this here, and not too bad. She said it was pink in the corner. Pink in the corner. Oh, it is kind of pink in the corner. All right. Well, that was cool. Again, I just want to reiterate that I am really comfortable in these social situations. I'm comfortable. I've done so many social exposures with clients and myself, and just hope, I hope that I'm good at just feeling comfortable going into social situations and feeling comfortable doing these exposures. If I'm working with socially anxious clients, I better be good at it, right? And in my own personal life, I hope I'm good at it, right? So anyway, I love the Social Exposure Show. Again, something we do every Saturday at 2:30 live on Instagram. So hopefully you can join us and cook up a social exposure for me, all right? I hope you're socially confident. Hope you're socially confident yourself. All right, y'all, let's talk about, well, this is something I don't really want to talk about, but I feel like I need to prepare you for this just in case. It's a just in case. It's like an emergency purposes only. For emergency purposes only. Right? It's not like it's like you think it's gonna happen, but just to prepare in case it does, you gotta have those masks that drop down. You have to have that emergency exit. You gotta have all that stuff, right? Just in case. And this is a just in case. Just in case the Chiefs don't win the Super Bowl, the Eagles win the Super Bowl, I want you to think about this, okay? I know there are many of you out there that are Chiefs fans. I'm a Chiefs fan. And if you're not a Chiefs fan, just think about this in terms of your team doesn't win. Your team doesn't win. Here's the thing, y'all. What we have to remember, and I'm cautious about this, it's like, oh, Randy, you're gonna get so many negative comments, like you're gonna be canceled for this, you guys aren't gonna take well to this, I know, but here's the reality. What we're watching is just entertainment. Did I just say that? It's just entertainment, y'all. It's just a game. I know so many of us, including me, gosh, I remember those years as being a KU basketball fan, and just losing those games, and Chiefs games. But it's just entertainment. We put so many blood, sweat, and tears into these games, and when they don't turn out well, we emotionally just go to the bottom. We fall emotionally to the bottom of the emotional ocean, y'all. We go emotionally to a depth that is sometimes unhealthy. And that's what I'm talking about, y'all, is that we gotta remember, win, lose, or draw, you still have a life. You still have a life that you got to continue to live, right? You still got to go to school. You still got to go to work. you still got to do the things, even if the Chiefs lose, that you got to still carry on in life. And my hope is, I understand you're going to feel some emotions, and that's normal because that's your strong fandom. That's your strong fandom. If they win, woo, 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 woo. If they lose, you're going to be really down. And that's strong fandom. But here's the thing I want to make sure of, is that emotion stays at a place that you're able to continue to do life. That you're able to continue to do life, right? Maybe you give yourself the 24-hour rule where you're going to be down, or the 36-hour, okay, the 48-hour. But then after that, you gotta get on with life. You gotta get on with life. And yeah, does it suck that the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl? Yeah, it does. Let's hope they win. But it does suck. And you still gotta do life. You gotta still do life. My hope is none of you out there, none of you get into a place where you regret it, where you physically do something that you regret because of your emotion, or let's just not even go there, but it's a possibility that some of you might say, life is just not worth living anymore because my team lost the Super Bowl. And no. We're not even going there, y'all. We're not even thinking about that, okay? We got to keep you out of that place. We got to keep you out of that place, because if you go to that place, it is just a game. It is just entertainment. And there is so much more to life than taking your life because of a Chiefs loss, okay? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. This emotion, you'll recover from it. I know it stings, but you'll recover from it. And next season, when the kickoff, when the opening game happens, you'll just be as excited as you are right now for the Super Bowl. You'll be like, okay, let's go, Chiefs, another season. So remember, this pain that you're experiencing is temporary. It's temporary. It will get easier. Now, having said that, let's get out of this conversation and let's just believe that our Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl, and this last 5 minutes of conversation was just for nothing. Just for nothing. It was just for emergency purposes only, just in case the Chiefs didn't win, okay? That's what if that's it, okay, we'll just delete this. We'll delete it, and we don't even have to think about it. Go Chiefs! Let's win this Super Bowl. You guys have a great time with your family and your friends, and just at your Super Bowl parties, whatever you're doing. I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a big smile on your face, lots of love in your heart, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
On track, now we gon' way up.